able to join us today. So, for those people who don't know me, I am François Van Can from Belgium. My mother tongue is French, so you'll understand that immediately by hearing my English. And I'm an ex-banker and an ex-business consultant, fallen in love with this company since now more than about it'll be 4 years in a few months' time, and extremely excited about what is going to happen. So let's go there. This is not. We are talking about passive income. So passive income sources is an income source that is independent from your work time, and that is precisely, I suppose, what everybody is excited about. That is how to take 6 months of holidays twice a year. So let's talk about we and that idea. Now, the idea is very simple. It has started with an observation in an airport by our president and founder of the company, and it is observing someone that was paying a purchase with a credit card. And suddenly it dawned upon him to say, oh my God, it would be fantastic if this customer could get some money back when he pays something. And it would be also fantastic to help the merchant not to pay anymore this 0.5 to 1.5% that they pay to the credit card company generally. Because yes, indeed, these cards are spending cards. Visa and MasterCard only produce 128,000 transactions per second, and the merchants pay 0.5 to 1.5% commission on each transaction, which means a cool $2.7 trillion of revenues annually for the banks. And the idea is, would it be okay for you to get a good deal of these commissions? I suppose yes. So the future of this business is getting into the mobile payment world. You know that mobile payment is probably one of the most great commercial battles of this start of a century, and everybody tries to get on there. What makes we so serves the customers and the merchants, but also instead of the banks getting the commissions, you would get the commissions. And when you hear that, you say, oh my God, can I get a part of this 2.7 trillion? Yes, absolutely. Now, the idea is to get money back to the customers. That is to get more customers and more turnover for the merchants by combining this mobile payment system with a universal loyalty system. So that means that when you get that idea, well, you can use that system everywhere in the world, offline and online, and you get commissioned instead of the banks. And so this is why we is such a fantastic idea, because it combines, in fact, 2 or 3 main elements in the retail market. That is a loyalty system where the customer gets cash, real cash on every purchase, combined with a mobile payment system, valid anywhere, everywhere, and whatever your bank that you are connected with can be. Well, this system can be connected to your bank account, and it's valid worldwide, online and offline. And as of now, we is the only company in the world that has created a system based on one single application that can combine these 3 main elements in the retail market. And that is why we has to succeed. And this system will be delivered and usable everywhere in your town, your country, in the whole world. So what is the mission that we has given itself? That is to provide all the customers of the world with a system that with one single application that allows them to search products, find products, order products, pay products, and have these products delivered at home straight from one application on their smartphone. And on the other side, that is to provide the retail merchants with an enormous database of customers that they can contact for free, that gives them an enormous marketing advantage, regarding competitive advantage to all other kinds of retailers. So how does the system work? Well, it's very simple. let's say that in a market, in a town, you have plenty of shops that sell shoes, okay? And many of these shoe shops are registered and affiliated to the WE system. Well, you have an application as a customer, and you type, for example, the brand name of a shoe. I don't know what kind of shoe or brand names that you could have in the UK. So you type a brand name of a shoe, and you immediately find the nearest shops that can sell you these type of shoes, or the internet shops that can sell you these type of shoes. If you don't have an application, well, you have a WE card that does the same, except that then you have to work on your computer. Well, then, if you buy at one of these shops, well, you can get a rebate, a cash rebate on these in these shops. And if you are a how should I say, a user, a constant user of their system, well, you get rewarded by the WE company. So what's in it for you? Well, what's in it for you is really simple. If you are the distributor of this application or of this WE card, and or if you are a merchant and you also are a distributor of that application or that card, by the way, this application or card are free for the customer, okay? So you provide a card to that customer. What does that customer do? Well, he goes to a shop, finds a shop where he wants to buy something, knows exactly how much cash rebate he or she will get. And okay, this shop receives then a new customer. That means a new turnover, a new margin, and the merchant gives WE a little cashback, let's say a service fee, okay, for providing this new customer and this new turnover. So once it has given that cashback to WE, what does WE does? Well, it immediately gives back half of it to the customer, so that the customer is very surprised and very happy, because when buying at that shop, he or she will get money back. And WE is real money. One WE is £1, and that pound can be used everywhere in whatever local shop that you want, except on the internet market. And why is that? Because the whole system is made to help the local retailer, not the supermarket, not the chain store, and not necessarily the internet market. So the customer gets half of the rebate of the cashback of the merchant. What happens with the other half when it goes to WE, and WE pays you and or the merchant for simply for having given that application or that card to the customer. So now you know the system. It's really easy. If you give that application to, let's say, 100 people, well, you can expect, as of now, about €1 per month per customer. So that means that you can earn passively for the rest of your life more or less £100 per month. You give that application to 1,000 people, well, then you can expect £1,000 per month. You give that application to 10,000 or 100,000 people, well, you can expect 10,000 or 100,000 pounds income per month, passive income. That is the system. It's as simple as that. So the question that you have to ask yourself is, would I like to distribute this application or this card to people? And how can you do that? Well, you can give that card straight to people that you know. You can do it over your Facebook page, for example, or your Twitter account, or whatever, WhatsApp and whatever that you use. And you can also register affiliate shops that will accept this system, and the customer of these shops are also your customers, so you get the same income on these customers as if you were giving the cards or the application yourself. So that is really the system. Now, it's very easy to explain, but obviously there is a little bit more complexity into the system, and that is why you need to go to the person that has invited you or affiliated you in this system, so that he or she can explain exactly in details how the system works. Okay, we are already working in about 18 countries, 16 European countries anyway, and these countries are expanding right now because the strategy of the company is up until end of 2017 a three-step strategy that I will explain immediately. Now, we also work with a number of big internet players, but these internet players can only give a rebate. They cannot give out the application or the card to a customer. And that means that each time that the customer makes a purchase somewhere somewhere on the internet, well, that means that these shops that have given the application to this customer is commissioned also. Right. Now, what are the big projects for 2017? Well, to go and to launch about 10 million shares on the stock market in October 2017, to start the mobile payment, the real mobile payment system by end of June this year, and to help the customers, the merchants, to digitalize their shops. That means that we are going to help them with AdWords to create this system that will precisely allow a customer to put into his application, for example, Adidas shoes or whatever it is, Boss shirts, well, and then find the shops that will sell this kind of stuff. Now, in October 2017, we are going on the stock market. Digitalization of wage jobbers. Ask your upline how this works. I will not really go into all the things. At the end of the year, we also go into the We Bring system that will allow the customer, yes, to have his products or goods delivered straight at home for free. It won't cost anything to the shop owner either. It will be paid by we. The system is simply a customer delivering a good to another customer. More about that when it comes to it. This is future, so let's talk about today. So mobile payment is for June 2017, that's for sure. And so we are active not in 24 countries, but in 18 countries. This is an error. Okay, the number of acceptance points is growing with the day. Every day we are growing with shops that are affiliated, especially since now the call center concept is launched in Poland and is going to be used in every country from July, August on. Okay, we have invested about 42 million euros in IT. Essentially, the headquarters are in Switzerland, and the main operational headquarters are in Munich. Flexcom International is the the commercial company that sells the We products, and We Charity is a very important aspect in our system because the founder wants this company to be very social, so it is going to spend to give €1 per registered customer per month to organizations that help children in the world. So our goal is to go to 1 billion customers. Can you imagine every month 1 billion given to organizations that help children all over the world? And this is why we don't work with big capitals. We don't work with banks, because also that is something that big financial institutions, this billion, they would like it to have it in their wallet and not in the wallet of the children of the world. So one very important aspect is that we are member of the European Economic Senate and representing the sector of mobile payment in Europe. That means that we are now asking the European Commission to accept that this system would become the standard of mobile payment in the world. So where are we going to 1 billion customers and 50 million merchants in the world? And how are we going to achieve that? By creating, obviously, a big bang. And how is that? Well, this is the dates are not valid anymore. In June, we are launching 100 towns that will be the pilot towns in Europe, so as to create the proof of concept. Once that we have done that, end of June, we will send the press, written and television press, on these towns to just show that the system works. And after that, in August, September, we will launch the very big call center systems. That means that the call centers will call all the merchants in the different countries where we are working, the 16 countries, just to show that the system works, and ask them whether they would like to also participate to this system. That means, would you like, dear merchant, to have about half of the town, the customers of this town, sent to you? If yes, well then, can we send somebody? And who is this somebody? Well, potentially you, and anyway, me and colleagues also. And then in October, will be launched the real media campaign. That means a television campaign that will be launched in October 2017, with officially, now it's official, 500,000 TV spots in 16 countries over 2 months. That means that whole of Europe will learn to understand what we is all about. Now, this is for the concept. What is it now about the new licenses that we are going to launch into the system? Well, first of all, before I tell you that, let me tell you about how we open up a town. So sorry for this PowerPoint in French. I haven't the English version. So the idea is simply this. That is that if we open a town of 30,000 people, 30,000 inhabitants, well, we'd like to have 15,000 inhabitants equipped with an application or a WeCard. That means also that if we calculate that there is about one independent retailer per 100 inhabitants, that means that our goal is to affiliate 150 shops in a town of 30,000 inhabitants. And for these 150 shops, since they want to give out this application or cards to the customers, well, we need about 30 of these shops that will invest in 500 WeCards. 30 times 500 gives 15,000 inhabitants, and we're all set. Now, there is another number that is very important, and that is if we want 150 shops to be affiliated in a town, and we want to do that in about 2 months' time, well, then we need at least one active team member or commercial collaborator per 10 shops. That means that we need at least 15 people working in that town. Now, if 15 people work in that town, how much will they earn? That is what I will show you afterwards. Let's say that only these 30 shops buy a license that I will present you, and your direct commission is 430 euros. That means that this generates 12,900 euros or pounds in revenues for these 15 people, straight revenues, plus another 7,500 to 21,000 euros in passive income permanently. So how do we open a town? And that is what you want to know. We open a town simply by, first of all, defining your goal. That is, together you define, okay, how many shops do we want? How many customers do we want equipped? That means how many cards do we have to sell, and licenses do we have to sell? And that is your main objective. Second thing that you will do is analyze what happens in your town, how many shops that there are in the towns, and what kind of shops. So that is to make a list of all the bakers, all the butchers, all the flower shops, all the beauty parlors, all the garages, and so on, hotels and restaurants that you have in the town, and just make a list of that so that you know exactly what, how you're going to go to, who is your, how do you say that, your target, okay? Right. Once you have made that, well, you start with recruiting a hotel and a large restaurant in that town. Why is that? Because hotels and restaurants send their customers to other shops very easily. And once you have these two types of members or we partners, I mean shops affiliated, well then you can start easily and very fast in recruiting all the other merchants in your town. Another very important aspect is the marketing. That is, how much marketing and local marketing will there be organized. And the first type of marketing is obviously point of sales advertising. So you need to create point of sales advertising for the local merchants. That is also already foreseen in the new licenses that I will present right now, so that you can help the local merchants to advertise we to their own customers. And then once you have done that, well, it's only legwork. It's really legwork and a little bit of effort to go to the merchants and ask them to join, or to propose them anyway to join. Okay, so in the new licenses, and this is very important, in the new licenses we have included, or we has included, a budget for local publicity, for local advertising. And this has been done because in the the town where our president and founder was born, Bad Tölz in Germany, they have found a sponsor, a local sponsor, that has, how should I say that, has put forward about 20,000 pounds for local publicity. And so they asked themselves, our colleagues there, how are we going to do that? So what they did is, first they recruited a number of merchants, and once they had done that, they published the names of these merchants with an advertising system in the local newspaper that was given out in 19,000 exemplaries. Okay, then they put billboard advertising that I will show you on 10 locations. They also got some of these shops that invested in the system in the movie advertising, and they did also radio promotion. And for a total cost of about 10,152 euros. And that gave we an idea, and this is why now we have in our system, we have the new packs. Now, for the people who are with we since a number of months, you remember that we had MTM licenses to sell before and TPV packs. Well, you must know that MTM licenses still can be sold for people who want that. These are the very, very last MTM licenses, so the company decided to go until all 50,000 of them would be sold, but there are no more shares attached to these MTM licenses. So an MTM license gives only the right today to participate to the European consumption pot and to the European transaction pot for the premium licenses. But remember, there are no more shares, the we shares attached to an MTM license. The we shares will never be attached to any pack anymore, since you know that in end of May will be the Family and Friends program, where everybody that is a distributor can buy shares at a very low price and resell them if they want to in October, once the shares will be launched on the stock market. But there are no more shares to this attached to these licenses. So please take note of that, because this is important. The TPV packs are disappearing also, because they are now into the new licenses. And I show you the new licenses immediately. Okay, so the new licenses are called now regional marketing sets. Why? Because in each of these licenses, you have a budget for local advertising. This budget will be managed by the local responsible person, the local team member. That means the BCM, Business Center Manager, or regional manager of that cares for that city. So this is the person that will manage the budget and decide how this budget will be spent, either in radio promotion and or billboard and or a movie and or advertising in the newspapers, whatever it is, he or she decides together with the merchants what is the best way to spend that budget. So this is why it's called a regional marketing set, because in these packs are included a publicity and advertising budget. There are 3 packs, 3 different regional marketing sets. The first one is called the starter, the second one is the basic, and the third one is the premium RMS set. So let's have a look at these regional marketing sets. The first one is the starter. The starter costs 510 euros. And what's in there? Well, every RMS set has one or more WePOS apps already preloaded with 20 euros of prepaid. What does that mean? That means that if you give that WePOS app to a merchant, or if the merchant buys that RMS starter pack himself, well, he can immediately start, he's immediately activated and has already 20 euros of prepaid. For the people who do not know what prepaid is, it's in fact a very easy system. The merchant, once he registers, opens up a bank account with We. Consider that as a bank account. It's not really a bank account. It is an account with We that he manages himself through his back office. It is his money, but what is We doing? Well, the merchant gives the permission, allows We to subtract each cashback that this merchant gives to his customers from that prepaid amount. So in fact, a prepaid is nothing else than a prepaid cashback for a certain amount of cashback that the merchant gives or puts into his account with We, and each time that a rebate is given or a cashback is given, well, that cashback is deducted from that prepaid amount. That means that the merchant can really manage his system from A to Z. Everything is under his control. The only thing that is important to know is that with that prepaid, he allows We to deduct automatically his cashback from that amount. So that's a prepaid credit. Okay, so that means that the merchant can immediately start from minute 1 to give out We cards and give out rebates if he wants to. He has also 100 We cards that he can give to his customers immediately. They are already branded with the Dalmatian. If he wants We cards on top of that, he can obviously order We cards, more We cards. And he has a little budget in regional marketing. That means that he has a flyer, and the most important flyer is the last one. I hope you see my arrow here going around the last one. We call that the city guide. What is a city guide? It is a flyer in which all the merchants of the town that are affiliated with We appear in this guide, and this guide is given in a number of exemplaries in each shop. So what is the way that you are going to present the we system right now? And I assure you that in the last 5 days, each time I have explained it this way to a merchant, the merchant has signed up. I promise you. So I have signed up 6 merchants in the last 5 days, working about, what, 2 hours one day, 1 hour another day, and so on and so on, because right now I have been very, very busy with other things than recruiting merchants. So what I say to the merchant is the following. If I take my we card, whereas, just a moment, I don't have it here. Let's say that you have a we card in your hand, and let me get a we card because it's really important. Just a moment, I'm coming. So I take my we card and I show it to the person, and I say, what is we? We is based on a system with a card. And certainly you are going to say, oh no, not another loyalty card. Well, sir, this is not a loyalty card. This is an identity card. See, this card has a number and a QR code, and this number is the identity of your customer. So that means that you make a customer with a card that is fully branded with your logo, and you create new customers, we customers for the system. Now let's say this, you give this we card to 500 of your customers, and in the same time, 100 other shops in this town are also giving their we cards, their identity cards, with to their 500 customers. So if you send out 500 customers to these other 100 shops, do you know what you get in return? You get 50,000 customers from these 100 other shops sent to you. Do you think you can make new customers with this? And this is when they realize that, they're sold. That's the only thing you need to say. And what are you going to do, dear merchant? Well, we are going to put all these shops into this flyer here, and these flyers will be available 1,000 pieces per shop, so that every consumer, every customer in town will know that you and another 100 shops are affiliated with we, and they can get a cash rebate in these shops. What is a customer reaction when they get a cash rebate? They probably say to themselves, wow, this is fantastic. Each time I go and buy something, I get literally cash that I can use everywhere. Do you think that could attract new customers to you? They always say yes. And they say, okay, you have done 2 things at that moment. You have registered them, you have persuaded them, and they know that they have to buy we cards, because you only talk about that. And once you've talked about that and they say, okay, what can I do with these we cards? Well, first of all, you buy them, you order them, you give them out, and you tell the customers that with this we card, there is a we application that is on the smartphone, and this application will help the customers to find you easily and find other customers easily. And so in one single method, you can really show them that they are creating identities with these cards, and these identities are their identities, so they are their customers, and with their customers, they can do whatever they like. So it's really, really simple to sell the marketing, to sell the cards and the RMS pack to these people, because then they start with the WePost app with 20 euros of prepaid credit, and they already have 100 of these we cards to test it out. And it works wonders, really, absolutely. Now, one thing that is very important to know, this RMS pack does not create a team member. Do you remember that last month we had two types of people we work with? We call them direct sales and team members. A direct sales is someone that can start this business without costs in registration. The registration is for free. A team member buys a distribution license and can start with a much higher percentage in revenue from the start. So we want to offer to people that have no money the possibility to start with a direct sales statute, and as a direct sales, they get 5% in the commission, straight commission that you know. Well, this RMS starter kit is only for people that are direct sales. So this license is not really a, how should I say that, to make a comparison, it's not a franchising license. It is a direct sales license. So this is very easy also, because if you want to have a shop that starts, and this shop wants already to have a WePOS app with 20 euros of prepaid credit and 100 cards to start with, well, for 510 euros, this shop can start as a direct sales, get then his 20% base income as merchant, plus 5% as direct sales. So that makes him 25%, which is a fair advantage for him. So he gets 5% on customers and 5% on each and every transaction that happens with his own WePOS app. In this budget, in this pack, there is also an advertising budget of about 30 euros, and these 30 euros pay for these two flyers here that he gets in 1,000 pieces of these flyers. Now, if you sell this license, how much do you get? Well, you get 80 euros of straight commission plus 100 euros of commissioning value. For the people who don't know what commissioning value is, commissioning value is the value of the pack on which you apply the percentage of your differential commission. So if you are a team member, you get 5% of 100. If you are a marketing manager, you get 10% of 100. If you're a sales director, you get 20% of 100. If you are a president team, you get 30% of 100. So that means that a sales director selling that RMS pack gets 80 plus 20, that is 100 euro of commission, straight commission. The second pack is the basic pack. This pack, the basic and the premium, make the investor, that the person that invests in such a pack, automatically a team member. So this is a license pack, okay? So this basic pack contents are what? 2 vouchers for a WePass app, each with 20 euros of prepaid credit, twice 100 Dalmatian We cards, and a budget that not only pays for the flyers, but also pays for the billboard advertising, okay? So that is and on top of that, instead of getting 5% of straight commission, they get 10% on each customer's commission and transaction commission. And they are a team member. So that means that their immediate revenue, passive revenue, is what? It's 10% of base income plus 5% as a team member, whereas with the former pack here, they get only 5% as base income and no differential. So it's 5%, whereas here we are already at 15%, okay? The advantage of this pack is that they can not only start themselves, but if they have 2 shops, well, they have twice a WePOS app, or if they have a friend, another shop that they want to introduce into the system, well, they can recruit other shops under themselves and get 10% commission on the shops that, 5% commission on the customers of these other shops. The income that you get from that is 170 euros of straight commission plus 220 euros of commissioning value. And the budget that is in this pack, the advertising budget is 125 euros. And that is, what does that mean? Well, that means that each time that such a pack, or for example, a starter pack is sold, well, the local regional manager or business center manager gets 125 euros or 30 euros of budget that he can spend on local advertising. And this is why this is such an interesting concept, because we can decide how and when we are going to spend that advertising budget that is included into this system, so that we have a real advertising budget that we can spend to start up a town whenever we want to. It is the local regional manager that will decide with his team or without his team. That's his, how would I say, his decision. So this is the real billboard that was put into Bad Tölz when they started. And after that, they got billboards. This is not really how it was done, but billboards with the names of the local shops. So it is Munich that is creating the billboards for every town in Europe. The only thing that we have to do as regional manager is send the logos of the registered shop that have bought, obviously, that have bought a basic license, because only the merchants that have bought a basic license can appear on these billboards, plus obviously also the merchants that have bought a premium license, which I will show now. So this is the premium license for a price of 2,590. Okay, what do we have in this packs? Well, 4 vouchers for a WePass app, each with a 20 euros prepaid credit, 500 WeCards in the full brand WeCards in the design of the shop. Okay, personal 1,000 personal QR codes, and they have a budget of about 250 euros that will participate for them in the flyer, the billboard advertising, and the radio and or cinema movie advertising that will be shown in that town. This pack produces a customer's commission of 20% and a transaction commission of 10%. The income that you get from there is 330 euros straight commission plus a commissioning value of 500 euros. So this is about what will happen if they go into that pack. Now, again, the movie advertising is already made out in Munich in all the languages, German, English, French, and so on and so on. And the only thing that we need to do is add in the last how do you call it, pictures. We need to get the logos of all these merchants into that system, so that the merchants appear on the screen in the local cinema. This is very, very interesting. Why is that? Because as you remember, in Bad Tölz, the movie publicity was shown 360 times to a total of about 11,500 people, and that created a huge impact in Bad Tölz, I can tell you. So another advantage is the European transaction pool. Every transaction that is created from now on goes into the transaction pool, and that means that the owner of a premium pack or a basic pack participates to this European transaction pool. So how is the calculation made? Well, let's say that we have by end of 2018 4 million shops, that each shop makes about 400 transactions of an average spending of 20 euros. So that means 8,000 euros of transactions per month. It's not very much, okay? That creates 32 billion euros of turnover. Let's say that the service fee is only 2.5%, that is 800 million. Well, we take 2% of that 800 million for the European transaction pool, that is 16 million, and that is divided by about 200,000 RMS packs. That is the goal that we have for this year and next year. That is to sell about 200,000 of these RMS packs. That gives a monthly income per pack of 80 euros. So on top of the passive income on the customers that you can make with these RMS packs, you get a monthly passive income, okay, calculated with this instance of about 80 euros per pack. Now, what can you do if you have a RMS basic and or premium license and you make 7,500 euros of turnover in 30 days time? Well, then you become a sales director. If you make 75,000 euros turnover in 30 days, you and your team together, well, then you get to national director. But when you say you and your team, it's only you and the people that are directly under you, not the whole team, okay? That is one. So what are the products that we sell now? Well, we sell the WePos app still. Look out. The WePos app has raised in price to 119 euros. Why is that? Because from now on, every WePos app will automatically be downloaded with 20 euros of prepaid, so that the merchant that acquires that WePos app can start immediately, is activated immediately, and can start working. The We cards are still for sale, obviously. This is our main product. Look out, there will be a price adjustment not on May 1. The price adjustment will come immediately after the return of the winners from Dubai. That means we come back on the 15th of May in the evening. We come back, so you can expect a price adjustment of the We cards from May 16 on. I don't know exactly which date it will be. Will it be the 16th or the 31st of May? I have no idea. That will be decided in Dubai. So, but you must know that the prices of the We cards will be adjusted. And then the last thing that we sell now are the regional marketing sets for merchants, but not only for merchants, also for anybody that wants to start a career with We. It is the new license to sell. Okay, so that was it. Thank you so much for your attention. And if you want to ask some questions, please feel free to do so. I still have 5 minutes, no more. But if there are questions, I'm ready to answer them. You have on your screen a button with a mic. You just click on your mic to open it and ask the question. Thank you very much. There seem to be no questions. Oh, hola, hola, hola. I'm sorry. There is something wrong with the mic because I hear like a little mouse. You know? There's something wrong with the. Just a moment. I always forget where I see the chat room. Where is this damn chat room? Anybody can help me with Zoom US? Where do I find the chat room? I opened the mics of everybody, but can anybody help me to see where I find the chat room?
It's at the bottom.
On the right.
At the bottom, yeah, I know, but I click on it and oh, here it is. Okay.
Try again.
Yeah, okay, I have it. I have it. Okay, thank you. So, well, I hope this explanation was okay for you. I have recorded it and I will send it to Duncan Wood and to Stuart Murray for publication. Again, my apologies for my bad English, and and I hope you will have plenty of success with that. Okay. Yes, Mark Russell, you don't have to purchase anything. The idea behind these packs is that the retailer purchases them. Yes, that is correct. So just to confirm, if I've registered as direct sales with 5%, do I have to buy? No, you don't. Nobody needs to buy anything. You can still work with without an RMS pack. The RMS pack is only there to help you and to speed up your track, speed up your revenue, because obviously if you can help a merchant to start immediately, you can even sell the merchant an RMS pack, and then the merchant can start immediately, and for you it speeds up your own revenue. How does a customer register for We app using my ID as an introduction, please? Well, you have in your back office, your Flexcom back office, you have in the middle of the starter page of the first page, you have a We invite link with a link. You just set that link to the person, and when the person registers, well, this person, the customer, is the most easy way to start a customer. How does the merchant give back the small service fee back to We? Well, through the prepaid system, precisely. Okay, thanks. But bear in mind.
What is this? Can't see it.
Okay, Mark Russell, you're right.
Hello?
Yes, Mark Russell.
Yes.
Purchasing these RMS packs yourself, that you can offer essentially a free pass to retailers who are maybe unable to afford to purchase the pack themselves. To build your town, also benefiting from passive income. You're totally right, Mark. Totally right. Absolutely. Can you explain the difference between a customer commission and a transaction commission? Yes. A customer commission is when you're let's say it well. A customer commission is the commission that you get when your customer that has received directly from you or indirectly from the merchant that you affiliated yourself, when this customer goes and buys something on the internet or wherever in the world he or she buys something, you get a customer commission. A transaction commission is the commission that you get on each and every transaction that happens only the shops that you recruited yourself. So I repeat, a customer commission comes from all over the world, potentially because your customer can come from all over the world, whereas a transaction commission comes only from the transactions made by any customers, not necessarily yours, in the shops that you have affiliated yourself. Is that explanation understood to everybody? Will, do you understand that?
Yeah, that's fine. Thanks, Francois.
Okay. So that is, how many times can you use prepaid credit into each WePass app? Well, Hugo, the prepaid credit is paid by the merchant when he buys, for example, in RMS steps. He pays in the price of the license. It's already 20 euro of prepaid, and once he has used that 20 euros, he goes to his own back office as a merchant and can reload his prepaid account from his own bank account at will. He puts in that prepaid account the money and the amount that he wants to. It be £10, £100, £1,000, £10,000, whatever it is that he likes to put into his prepaid account. So the WePass app is not the tool that you use to get prepaid to order a prepaid. It is from the back office of the merchant that the prepaid is put into the WePass app. So if you don't know exactly how to do that, please go to your upline. He will show you a back office of a merchant so that you can see exactly how this works. Okay. Well, people, I want to thank you very much, but unfortunately, I have the birthday party of my son now in 30 minutes time, and I really, really need to become available for the family that has come here. So excuse me that I stop here. I'll see you with much pleasure in Dubai for some of them, and for others, I'm very happy to see you again in a very short time.